Today, before the SmackDown show, General Manager of WWE Raw, Pearce, sent a sweet note to Rhea Ripley. At WWE Bad Blood last Saturday, she fought for the Women's World Championship. She is 28 years old today, and Pearce sent her a sweet Instagram post. The Raw general manager showed an old picture of the two of them and told everyone how proud he was of Ripley's rise to fame in 2014. Click here to see what Pearce said on his Instagram story. He also told her in a nice way not to make other people sick. She fought Liv Morgan in the Women's World Championship match at Bad Blood while Dominic Mysterio was locked up in a shark tank. Raquel Rodriguez shocked everyone by attacking Ripley and getting her kicked out of the fight. Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan used to work together on WWE TV. But lately, they've turned into fierce enemies, and Ripley recently talked about why she broke up with the 30-year-old in the first place. In an exclusive chat with Sportskeeda Wrestling, the person who used to be on Judgment Day said that she trusted her. But she chose to tell Morgan first that she thought Morgan would lie to her. Heavy fights and furious battles are popular in WWE, so events that are weak and moving don't happen very often. Still, once in a while, wrestling shocks viewers with a touching act of kindness from one of the players or judges. Pearce, an official at WWE, wrote a moving letter to top actress Rhea Ripley a few months ago. Ripley is one of the most strong women in WWE and the current Women's World Champion. She has shown that she is a tough opponent. While she was in the ring, Pearce's real message to Ripley was that she knew and cared about her troubles, both in and out of the ring. We should talk about what led to this moving event, why Pearce's message touched people, and how it shows how Ripley changed WWE and the wrestling world as a whole. Rhea Ripley, who is known as the Nightmare, has done a lot of damage and power since she joined the WWE main roster. From her time as the NXT Women's Champion to now as the Women's World Champion, Ripley has always been one of the scariest and best female fighters. She is not like the other people on the team because she has a strange mix of strength, speed, and mood. Ripley has already done things that most players her age could only dream of. Since she joined the party for the Judgment Day with Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Dominic Mysterio, her role has grown even stronger. It shows that she can shine on her own, but she can also lead and protect a strong group. But Ripley hasn't had an easy time getting to the top. Accidents, keeping her mental health in check while being popular, and living up to everyone's expectations as one of WWE's biggest stars are some of the personal and business issues she has had to deal with. She's always been strong and has always found a way to get through things. Pearce is a referee for WWE and a well-known leader in the wrestling game. People know that he is serious about his job and works hard. Behind the scenes, Pearce is known for supporting and pushing talented people. But his main job is to settle fights between celebrities and make sure the rules are followed. When they last talked, he did something very public. Pearce wrote an emotional post on social media after Ripley's very tough fight on WWE Raw, in which she defended her Women's World Championship. In his message, Pearce praised Ripley's performance in the ring, as well as her hard work, drive, and mental growth. Ripley underscored WWE, you've proven over and over that you are one of the best. Your strength, heart, and spirit that can't be broken inspire me. I really admire how well you deal with stress both inside and outside the ring. Every time you cross those ropes, you make history. Pearce said, "Thank you." Pearce's letter was less about Ripley's strength in the ring and more about how tough she was mentally, how well she could deal with issues, and how dedicated she was to her job. It's true that Rhea Ripley has problems, just like everyone else. But the nightmare before Christmas makes her look like a monster. People who know her say she has always gone the extra mile. Most of the time, in professional wrestling, wins and championships are what make someone famous. But Pearce's advice to Ripley is more than just telling her to do well and win the title. People in the wrestling world respect those who keep shining through the good times and bad. Her rise to fame is truly amazing, even though there have been problems. While she was young, she had to prove herself over and over again because she worked in an area where most of the people were men. As the face of WWE's women's division, she has also taken on a lot of heavy duty. People are more interested in her because she is in the Judgment Day group and is friends with WWE star Dominic Mysterio. This puts more stress on her shoulders. Pearce's message understood the stress and told us that Ripley's journey is more than just wins and loses. It's about being strong, motivated, and able to do well even when the standards are very high. After Pearce's moving speech, Rhea Ripley said thank you, which shows that she is humble and thankful for the help she gets from her coworkers, even though in real life she plays a mean and powerful foe. Pearce said thank you, and Ripley told her how much it meant to her to hear nice things from someone in the business she looks up to. Ripley has never tried to hide the fact that her work has been bad. In talks, she has talked about how she deals with getting hurt, the stress of wrestling, and the stress of being watched. Pearce's letter helped her remember that she is not going through this journey by herself and that she is aware of all the problems she is having. People who watched thought Ripley's answer was sweet and showed them the real person behind the character. At the same time, it showed that Ripley values the respect she has won through hard work, even though she looks strong and scary on screen. People in WWE who are bigger than life get into interesting fights, but there are also a lot of people who love the company on the inside. Even though there are a lot of fights and news on TV about artists and officials fighting, Pearce's letter to Ripley was a reminder that they are mostly friendly and value each other. In a field that puts a lot of value on toughness and competition, events like this one, where people are kind and say thank you, are important. They help fans connect with artists and learn more about the real people who play the roles they play every day. It was more than just praise for Rhea Ripley in this letter. It was a public recognition of her path, her work, and her growth as an artist and person. Even though Rhea Ripley is the women's world champion, her story is still very much not over. She is already one of the best players in WWE, but every match, story, and problem she has makes her better. Pearce's thanks and respect is one of the many things Ripley is thankful for as she takes her first steps toward fame. When she's not in the ring, Rhea Ripley shows how weak and fragile she is. But when she is, she stands tall as a winner. And because of pros like Adam Pearce, it's clear that her friends like her for who she is and what she does in the fight. Any WWE fan will always know one thing: Rhea Ripley's fame will only grow. Touching events like these will remind everyone of what an amazing ride she is on.